Everything here is just the first coat. It's going to be touched up, tweaked a little after I get the first coat on and go back and I make sure to make any necessary changes to the values and more detail. So what you see here may not be the final project, the final project or whatever. So outcome could be different. It usually is. Blending in different shades. I'm gonna darken it up a little more. It's supposed to be a mid-tone. It's a little bit white. I want it to look more like a 30 blue jean color. Yeah, that's better. Also, when I put the paint on the brush, it's not completely mixed in, so it's like you're still getting a little bit of blue, a little bit of brown, and it makes for a nice variation here. That's a little too blue. Now it's gonna kind of get a little darker as it goes down. Okay. So that's the first coat of the shirt. I'm gonna just leave that alone for now. Let it dry. If you overwork an area, you can start pulling the paint. It's already happened once right there. I should have left that alone until it dried. Even though I've been doing this for a long time, still make a couple working mistakes every now and then. Let's leave that alone. I'm gonna work on the eye patch up here. And I'm going to go a little bit above where I already have the hairline. Just because I'm going to need to paint over it anyways. Just want to make sure I get this far enough up and then repaint the hair over top of it. Feel free to ask any questions. I am self-taught. I may not have all the answers, but I can do my best. I've been painting in acrylics for over a decade now. Starting out, it's just a hobby, and then I started selling pieces, and started taking it a little more seriously. I started doing the streams, just to generate some geeky conversation. Not necessarily about art, it could be about, you know, whatever. As long as it's kind of appropriate. So doing his bandage in this unbleached titanium, it's like a really light off-white tan kind of color, because his bandage isn't going to be pristine white in the apocalypse. It's going to be a little dirty with all the trouble Carl gets into, but then the white on it will be just highlights. Blending it in. Now I'll go back, add in the darker areas. blend it in. And I'll just take a little bit of white. And I'm going to add it over as highlights. Might add in some more later, but that'll be it for right now. Okay. I'll just spray down my palette so the color doesn't dry. So I think we're going to make this shirt. Originally I was going to do something dark. I think I'm going to do like a tan color underneath here. That might change, but for right now that's what we're going to do. Switch to a smaller brush. Okay, I'm gonna dirty this up just a little bit. Okay. Alright, so that's the first coat of paint done on the undershirt. I'm probably looking at it on stream. I don't really like the way the collar is sitting, so I'm probably going to raise it up, thin it up some. Originally, I think I drew it like it was going to be a black, like greener tee, but it doesn't really fit with the color palette, so just having to tweak that. So I'm going to touch up the shirt now just a little bit, because I can see some really sloppy marks here on the collar and then down here on the side. If you are new to the stream, hope you enjoy and you hit the follow button. I'm going to try to be more consistent about streaming. I was originally on, well, for a while I've been on Ustream, but they're removing that service from PlayStation 4, so switching back to art streams on Twitch. Some more unbleached titanium here. I think I'm actually going to switch to a larger brush. I think that will help here. Oh, sorry. I haven't been sneezing that much, and then I get on stream and it automatically starts, so I don't know, I really love painting, but perhaps I am allergic to this. Okay. Hockey Nick, welcome to the stream and thank you. Hopefully you're still here. I'm sorry there's like a delay from the time I see your comments and the time you get my reply, so hopefully you're still here and enjoying the stream. And a little more brown over there. There we go. So again, we want to have that kind of dingy blue jean look. This is Carl in the Apocalypse after all. We know he gets into trouble. And he gets pretty dirty, pretty bloody before he gets a chance to wash one of his few shirts. Alright, this one place on here is bothering me. So yeah, I need to fix. Yeah, and stuff, and I need to switch to a smaller brush. Let's see. I'm gonna fix up here by the neck too. Trying to just change the way the fabric is folding here. I think I'm gonna just need to let it dry and quit working the paint and just touch it up in another layer. Yeah, I think that'll be better. I think my other problem is this is coming over too far. This should come down. So let me just mark that. And there's my glue. That's another part of my problem. That's why it's looking kind of weird to me, because this should stop and come down to separate the two sides better, more natural. And the way this is just kind of swished over here. That makes any sense. Okay. So let's take the lighter blue. I'm gonna bring it down here. that's better. Alright. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Now I can leave the shirt alone for now. It'll still need some touch-ups later, but yeah, that's all we're gonna do. Not for now. And then I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna get the band around, the little thing around his hat. That, I need some yellow ochre. So every color I used in this, it's just a really limited color palette, and the burnt sienna, the unbleached titanium, the yellow ochre I'm about to use up here, this is all going to be mixed in with this flesh tones. The only color you don't see here that's going to be a part of the mixture for the flesh is going to be just a tiny bit of crimson, which is going to help bring out the warmth a little more so than the underpainting's already doing. And then of course it'll be used for his lips or whatever, so most of what you see is all mixed in here. Very limited. It gives you good color unity when you're painting. I found that a lot of my stuff looked really awkward, like kind of cartoony, and the more I limited my color palette and worked on my mixing, the better the overall pieces turned out. So my last several projects have been really working with a limited palette. Alright, so we got the yellow here. I'm going to mix a tiny bit of brown into this. Same brown that's used for the hat and the hair. Just kind of giving it a little dingy gold look, and then I'll use a little bit lighter shade of mixture of the yellow ochre with the highlights. And welcome everyone to the stream if you're new. I'm a self-taught artist, painting in acrylics for about 10 years. Actually a little more than a decade now. Feel free to ask any questions. Tonight we are focusing on Carl Grimes from The Walking Dead as a part of my Walking Dead portrait series. I've already completed Carol. This is kind of a mixture of Carl from the comics and Carl from the show. I also did Carol from the show, Melissa McBride, her portrait. a little blood spatter portrait for her, and I also did one for Michonne. Kind of a mixture of the actress, Dani, and a little mixture of the edginess of the comic, because these are all characters I really, really love. Just want a tiny bit of blue in there. Okay. It's getting a little detail in there. It's kind of hard to see the stream, I'm sure, but it'll still need to be touched up. His hair isn't gonna look like that. That's just the base layer. I'm gonna go in and add detail, little color variation once I get the skin tones done. So I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna add the detail to the hair. I think that's going to be it for tonight's stream. So tonight basically I covered the bandage on the eye, painted the outer and the undershirt here, and the lining on the cap. For the video, most likely gonna be Friday. I do all of my painting sessions after 7 p.m. Eastern. Another one that is in progress right now, I'll go ahead and show it to you guys. This is the Dragon Fog painting that I've been working on for quite some time now. I still gotta go in and kind of sketch out a plan for the foreground here, some rocks, some grass, stuff like that, before I can finish and add some more detail to make the trees pop. So just little minor stuff here, mostly focusing on the foreground. Fat Porcupine! Hey! Interesting name. Welcome to the stream. I'll go ahead and show you if you missed it. This is what I've been working on tonight. This is Carl Grimes from The Walking Dead. Most of this is the first coat of paint. I'll be streaming more to do the skin tones on Friday and just adding more detail, touching up the background and stuff. That'll probably come next week. And I'm alternating between Carl Grimes and the Dragon Fog Fantasy Landscape. If you want to see the complete streams from the first 2 sessions of the Carl Grimes painting, you can find them on YouTube. All of my streams are uploaded there, so you can catch the full thing. There's another finished project I've had finished for a while, also done on stream. This is a little fantasy snowy landscape that I was working on. It's actually a repaint of an older piece. This is also a repaint of an older piece I did, adding in some new clouds, and I'm going to repaint the foreground here. But I'm actually just finishing up for the night, so I'm really sorry. Hopefully you'll follow. Turn your notifications on soon when I go live, and I'll be painting more on Friday night after 7 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Later, guys.